Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Bros 1975. A YouTuber is on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Bros 1975.
Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975. Excuse me when I scratch my back and explain why I've got a different view, but the sun is coming in through this window and it makes filming that way, or more specifically gaming videos, or gameplays I should say, on my TV absolutely impossible. So I thought, fuck it, I'm filming this way. Now, question up there or down there, you may not have come across this, but I have. Maybe it's, you know, my trolls apparently have, you know, or I collect trolls like ailments, but there seems to be a little bit of backlash. Again, maybe it's just me finding it, of people who, I don't know, want to have a pop out or chastise the gaming community and say like, oh, you know, everyone's jumping on the same bandwagon, you know, get on social media, get on YouTube, get on Facebook, do this, do this, do this, you'll be popular, everyone will love you. What is it with people, you know, buying old school games? Do they just want to be loved and adored? And it's, I think you're missing the point of the gaming community. And that's the main question I would say I would like to ask, which is, what does it mean to you? Do you remember when you got first welcomed into it, and, you know, how do you feel about it? You know, are you like me, that it's this wonderful, wonderful place that, and this sounds like a bold statement that honestly I cannot imagine life without, because I've met so many great friends and so many great communications with, you know, swap games, swap suggestions, ideas, you know, and just have a good time with. And I don't get this, people peering in from other hobbies looking upon the gaming community. Because aren't hobbies all technically the same? Whether you have a forum as big as this, that's could be debated, but, you know, aren't we doing the same thing? We're sharing passion, we're sharing love, you know, whether you repair cars, you know, bikes, whether, you know, it's ham radios or anything like that. I don't seem to understand why this particular community has such a backlash. Essentially, isn't any form of communication anything that is, you know, essentially positive, where you help other people help you, educate other people, you know, they educate you, you learn stuff, you know, it just projects positivity in a world, right, you know, quite frankly, that's falling to shit right now. Isn't that a good thing? What's this jealousy between pockets of hobbies and shit, where it just goes like, oh, this is the fad or the bandwagon to, I'll point over here because you can't see that hand, to jump onto for people who want to be popular. I think lots of these people are missing the point. There will always be pockets of individuals who want to do that, but I think you can honestly say, when you look at this community in general, you know, particularly the small channels and just some of the big channels, I'm not, you know, writing them off, because there are big channels I love and adore that clearly have passion coming out of their fucking orifices, but it's, you can see in these people, which is, you know, I want to collect specific games for a system you've never even heard of. They're going to cost me 55 quid a pop and have technically no resale value whatsoever outside of a collector. It's a niche market is what I'm trying to say. You know, why would you get into that for anything other than 100% passion and love of the subject material? You know, people don't bag on stamp collectors, you know, people don't bag on people who collect, you know, excuse me, cigarette cards or baseball cards, you know. So I don't know, again, maybe you haven't seen it, but this kind of backlash, which is, you know, if you want to be anyone on YouTube, jump into the gaming community. I don't see it like that. I see it like a big family. I see it like a useful tool for education and just sharing experiences, you know, reminiscing and having a laugh. That's my experience of it. All right, I've got trolls and shit, everyone does, that's the nature of social media. Yeah, but I don't seem to understand why, and the media's not, you know, particularly helpful with this, because every time, you know, someone goes batshit crazy and, you know, and blows someone's head off or anything like this, he'll go, he made YouTube videos, he had a YouTube channel, as if they're linked. No, they weren't linked. He was obviously wired the wrong way and he was going to go batshit crazy at some point. But I feel that more often than not, this community gets more sort of objectification, I can't say it, I'm tired. So I don't know, more scrutiny than others. My first experience of this was basically, well, you know this, or repiecing together my Japanese Mega Drive collection I had as a kid, which I've done. I don't know why I'm touching wood, but is it wrong that I'm very proud of that? That it's an achievement of my life. And I literally remember being, 3 weeks into having a channel that I did nothing more than being inspired by Crow from Retro Roadshow, just to, put my hobby up there, because he inspired me to say, like, I'm going to catalogue what I want to do with my midlife crisis. Sorry, I lost my train of thought, but yeah, and so, I don't know, 3 weeks in, some bloke I never even met from, North America said, like, hey, I saw your fact that your Japanese Mega Drive didn't work. I want to send you a Model 1 Sega Genesis. And I was kind of, skeptical at the time, like, no, really, you don't need to. And then he did. And various other people helped me out, whether it was like how to rewire a chip, or, reconnect or resolder a TV cable and stuff like that. And it just became this big, open, welcoming family, and I've met so many great friends and so many great mates who I Skype a lot. I formed, podcasts with, sometimes, quite a lot outside of gaming, but you connect with an individual, and it's almost frustrating that they're in a different pocket or, location or space that, that if they were in your, your locale, you would be really, really good mates with. So it's, I've had nothing but good experiences with this community. Obviously we all get trolls, we do, but I don't know. I don't understand this sudden backlash of people turning against it, because the gaming community to me has literally become a very, very important staple part of my life. I consider it a family. People that I almost consider YouTube more important. Well, I don't. I consider it more important than TV. Then when I come home, the first thing I do is check YouTube and then go to the channels I want to watch to see what videos they've done and anything like that, because it's far more, up my street than a shite that's on TV and peddle out every day in reality TV shows and that. So maybe I'm the only person in this corner. Maybe you haven't noticed it, but I seem to have spotted a little bit of a backlash in social media, more so in social media than on YouTube, but obviously it's always there on YouTube, which is, oh, what is it with the gaming community? Why do they think they're so precious? We don't think we're precious. We have this wonderful world, this wonderful family of individuals who share our like minds, like any other charity that we just want to interact with. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think of the gaming community, and how you first found it, and have you come across this? Because I don't know, it's social media, but there'll always be a negative backlash, but quite frankly, it's kind of getting on my tits right now. Anyway, sorry for the odd video, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.